Hello everyone, Steve here from Tech Toy Tinker and Retro Arena. I just wanted to kind of go into this a little bit more in detail now that the build's coming further along. Show you guys what's in here. As you can see, there's been a few things added. Oops, went too fast. Normally that doesn't happen unless you're speed racing through and it gets overloaded. If you take your time and do it at a reasonable pace, that won't happen. So as I was saying, as you can see, there's been a few things that have been added between the last video and now. Also, I took the theme that everybody seems to really like the most and kind of converted it over for my own purposes. I updated ScumVM to 2.2 as well, so it can play Blade Runner and some of the other games that it couldn't previously. I had to add the Tic 80 there myself because it wasn't... Oops, wrong button. That's the exit button. If I can find the right button... No, I don't know what button it is. There's a way to make it... yeah, there it is. There we go. So you can make it full screen. Apps and games. Oh, this is going to get interesting. So... if you subtract the fact that there's about 55 systems emulators or so in there, whoops, we got about 120 ports right now. Not all of these will work. I know you see the 280V over there behind you. Not all of these ports will work there because there's no joystick, obviously. And I'm really not going to go into the 280V at all right now, except for this brief moment, simply because that'll be a different video, a different day, when it's actually finished. But I'm going to great lengths to try to make sure that the 280V here, that the builds are very similar. So as you can see here, same general idea, but that's as far as I'm going to show for that right now. I'll do that a different day. So yeah, there's a lot of games here, a lot of apps and games, I should say. You do have multiple options here, which I'll show you. You see this is quit option here. I can quit, at which point GX menu 2, I should say, will launch. I've left this here. This is a terminal emulator with a virtual keyboard. Thanks to Circuits for showing me that. And also thanks to Mash Tec for simple menu, before I forget to say that. I'm using MAME for all because it's much easier to load through the launcher. There is also, this is another option as well. RetroArch is in this build, as I showed before. It will be in the 280V as well, but I'm not going to show that now. So going back into simple menu, you can simply switch it around in here. See how that says quit right now? If you change this to default launcher and yes, then the options become only, oh, I don't want to change the theme. The options become only shutdown or reboot. So if you reboot, it won't launch GX menu at all. It'll just launch simple menu directly at boot, and then you can launch all your stuff from in there, including RetroArch. Oh, also, Daphne does work. It just takes a minute to load. I'll just load a game quick and show you guys. Bear with me for the next 10 seconds while it loads the game. But oh, there you go. You heard the little ping. I was being literal when I said about 10 seconds to load. There we go. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Whoops. So take a note, don't press select when you're playing Daphne unless you want to leave the game, because that's exactly what will happen to you, is you will leave the game. So the thing about Daphne is it takes a minute to get into the game and get going, but once it's going, it's fine. Trying to keep the reflection off.
Space Ace, defender of justice, truth, and the planet Earth. Ace is being attacked by the evil Commander Morph. Hold your fire! Space Ace, defender of justice.
So yeah, that's about what I wanted to show you guys for now. We're at about 120 ports and 53 to 55 systems, give or take. There's still a couple more things I want to do, and of course the HD, or HDMI I should say, out to TV works with all of this, so you can plug it into the TV and you'll see this on your TV instead of, you know, the other stuff you would see previously. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.